You could turn me on and turn me up with your gaze. You could make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's so perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me.
Impression and try and take down the bird in the mid lane. It is a matchup that we have seen opted into quite a few times, but Taeun heading towards the Yunara. So Yunara, Lulu going to come out.
Yeah, that's left all the way till the end here, and it goes well into the Nico Ezreal lane. Has a lot of team fight power, sets up the Pantheon for success later on. And we'll see what the response will be here in the mid lane now finally. Daystar once again looking to pull out the Akali counterpick to the Azir. And this draft for BNK feels all over the place to me because it has a lot of engaged opportunity with this Nico, and there's great frontline for the Ezreal.
The Gromp is up. He will spot Sponge moving his way over, and he's looking a little worse for wear. Just dives in straight on top of this Pantheon. Wind becomes lightning. Should be able to get the 3-talon strike here, and there's the flash. The immediate follow as Raptor is looking to get on top of him. There's the audacious charge. One more auto. First blood solo bolo in the jungle.
And also, they've pulled Lehens out of the lane here, so he can come over here and try to secure this kill. He needs to be very careful about how he plays this. He just needs to tag Raptor. He might have to flash for it.
Yeah, that's a slow.
Yeah, they got
so unfortunately, Taeun gets the kill. It's an absolute disaster.
But he's coming for a second pass here. Now, Taeun did not flash, nor did Lehens actually on that last exchange. He's seen on this ward, and they should be totally fine to just kite back here to the turret.
Callan's going to flash. Does get the flash out of Taeun. Didn't have level 6, so he wasn't dashing anywhere. For that of the AD carry, always going to be a good move. Although, I guess once you do...
Level 6?
Oh, there is the Emperor's Divide onto Daystar. He is in the Shroud, but does have to backflip to try and get himself out of the way. No flash going to be expended for either mid laner.
Scout here also now potentially vulnerable. He still has his flash, but no ultimate.
There's the flash in from Daystar, looking for the angle as Scout doesn't have any mana, and he hits the backflip. It's just a solo kill. Raptor was just there.
Expecting that, and... Watch him here have, obviously, level 6 picked up a little bit later. He knows Scout doesn't have his ult. He flashes in for this, gets the 5-point strike, gets the electrocute proc, bounces back here. That's it, and he's just telling Raptor to back off.
Yeah. He's like, don't worry about it. Raptor's like, oh, okay, whatever, man.
Should say, but Taeun's going for the all-in.
Yep, there's the Arcane Shift and the flash. He's not wasting any time at all, but the flash forward from Taeun. Flash in as well from this Nico, but Taeun does get the wild growth and has the assistance of his Pantheon. And I don't think that this Crescent Guard is going to work, although the 3-talon strike does come in, and Taeun did get a little bit low. However, he will not be going down, and that is a big advantage now over to Nongshim.
So a big backfire again here for BNK as Daystar.
Yep, now the Emperor's Divide does come down as Daystar hits the ulti. He really wants to go in for this, but I don't know whether BNK Furex are really looking for this. And that Wind Becomes Lightning will go wide. There is the stun onto Raptor. He may have to ulti, and he does so. As now BNK Furex, the rest of the team just cannot make their way over, and another Wind Becomes Lightning does go wide.
Strong, incredibly strong early game for Nongshim.
Well, Raptor is just going to wander his way in. Actually decides to start the fight. I don't know about that one, though, as he just blows up. They do manage to get on top of Raptor, but he's got the Aegis Assault. He's just fine. True Shot Barrage does so much work, though, and Clear dives in with the all-out and then leaves with the all-out as well. Sponge is able to throw a spear into the back of the head of Daystar. And Diablo, ladies and gentlemen, was not there. Their team, which is going to be a good idea for next time, as Sponge looks for a little bit of a stun here, gets backflipped on. True Shot Barrage once again going to be the contribution here of Diablo, who might even be able to get a couple of autos, but he doesn't have a support, and Kingin is dancing down from the top lane. Flash comes through from Daystar, who backflips out of the way of Kingin. Will be slowed down by the Wind Becomes Lightning. They only lose their support this time.
Maybe don't realize they're further behind than they are as Kingin.
I'm not sure about that one. Kellen is going to die, but they want to be able to kill King in at least. Scout is also in a bit of trouble as Clear looks for the angle, doesn't hit the Q, and Diablo's also dead. There is action in every single lane, and most of it goes towards Nongshim.
They dive. They're the cool kids who don't panic, but maybe they should panic a little bit more. Sponge is dead.
Sponge absorbed.
A few more freebies away. You know, if there's a few more kills that go over like this from overextensions, or they're able to set up pockets of vision like what they tried to do around the Raptor camp, then maybe they can come back. The problem is every time you fail at a play like this, in this case they succeed, right? But every time you fail and give over more gold to the Yunara, more gold to the Azir, even if it's just plate gold in the side lane, you're not trading up. And like you said, this composition ages like fine wine. Lahen's in trouble though.
Oh, another pick coming on through here for B&K. The flash in from Raptor. True Shot Barrage unable to steal away that kill. And we are in for a game.
You can see the holes coming through. Taeyun?
What? Hang on.
Certainly not.
Why is this happening? Gets the flash. Okay.
And it's 30 seconds till it spawns. They're going to try to actually look for something bottom side here first. They need to be careful. TP flank.
Yeah, Emperor's Divide is going to get Clear away, but there is that flanking teleport from Daystar looking to make his way in Lahen's. Already has to ult himself as True Shot Barrage not quite doing enough, but Daystar will be able to get in, looks for Scout, actually predicts him, and finds the perfect execution. Named beautifully in this case as King, and he's just gonna take a turret
to get back into this game. It's only the second dragon of the game for them as Diablo is in trouble.
Hold on, in goes Sponge, finds the stun onto Diablo. He arcane shifts, he gets himself out of the way, but the spear will land. Clear gets in there, but it's unfortunately not going to be enough as Taeyun is eradicating the plates here. Will get pushed back though, and the all-out does come on through. Let's see whether Clear can find the angle here. He cannot, he is just dead, but so is Kingin. Baron is going down extraordinarily quickly. Diablo looking to make his way in, finds half the health bar of Lahen's. Raptor, can you actually get in? This is going to be a 50-50. What the hell? It is taken by Sponge. The Emperor's Divide onto Raptor is going to interrupt the ultimate. Daystar gets into his shroud as Kellen on the backline looks for the angle. Perfect execution, and down goes Taeyun. Sponge finds another beautiful spear, and Diablo gets over the wall to escape Kingin's wrath. Yeah, Deathcap with his Zonya's already complete. Does have that defensive option as Clear makes his way in, does push Sponge away, absorbs a bunch of that CC, and now Raptor goes in, pushes Sponge back, not sure about that, but the Pop Blossom is so good from Kellen. They just don't have the damage. Everyone is just dead, as it's once more Diablo, the last man standing. And yeah, we were talking about that target selection thing. It's important, and it didn't work.
Diablo, run!
Well, he flashes, does have that one back up and available again. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be game number one. Nongshim managed to put them down in the end, a 9,000 gold lead as they just wander up this mid lane to finish this one off. And I think next time around, let's hope that B&K do some better picking of champions.
Yeah, the draft had some holes in it for sure.